Ladies and gentlemen, this is Internet Personality Vangelus here with some casual Cyberverse redeco coverage. This is Prowl. He's pretty much smokescreen. But there's one reason why a lot of people got this toy, and it's not just the kind of haphazardly applied yellow paint apps on his eyes, which are kind of more on the inside of his eyebrow line. No, sir. It is because of his weapon. It is because of what his weapon is called on the package. I mean, we've seen this thing before, but on his package, Prowl's weapon here is known as the Justice Hammer. And pretty much, some people have bought this toy because he has a thing called the Justice Hammer. There's a better reason to buy this toy. But one thing you can do with the Justice Hammer, especially if you've been getting all of these little Abominus dudes, is the Abominus guys all have weapons that look like this. Except for him. His is a kind of like just dull, light matte, fadey gray. So, if you want all the Abominus weapons to match up, and you don't mind shirking the law a little bit, just pull this out, just pull that. Hey, check it out, it's the Piston Hammer. Hey, check it out, it's the Justice Hammer. There, I fixed it. Anyway, I did that because you put Abominus' weapons together and they're all, like, there's one sticking out. Now they all kind of look like they're the same thing. And Prowl still has his Justice Hammer. If you really don't like the color, it takes about 5 minutes to paint this. And this guy is, as I said, he's pretty much just Smokescreen. If you saw my coverage of Smokescreen, my casual coverage, you might have understood that I think Smokescreen is a pretty good Cyberverse toy for a Legion figure. And Prowl's very much the same. I've talked about Smokescreen before, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but everything moves on this guy. He's got all the same kind of shindig going on. He's got a very different deco because he's trying to look a whole lot more like a police car. He's got those crazy little, like, the circle with the star points and the Autobot symbol in it. I guess he's Sheriff Prowl when he's in Cyberverse form. And if you had no interest in owning Smokescreen, please consider getting Prowl, because I'm going to show you in the opposite direction from when I did Smokescreen that this guy's transformation is pretty damn cool for such a small figure. All this stuff back here is all locked together, and there's like nodules on the window that lock everything down in place pretty solidly, and unless you yank on it like I do. And transforming him back is just a joy. I love this design. This is one of those designs in the form of Smokescreen that's going to be showing up reappropriated and slightly redesigned in the form of a deluxe, and I'm certainly not very excited about it as much as I could be. Straighten yourself out, officer. But that's a design that, you know, seeing it at least, I think, looked a bit better. The one that was a bummer to look at in a blown-up state was Bumblebee, because that Cyberverse toy is just not very good. And this one, seeing it on a larger scale, I don't know if I really want to get it, but that looked like something that would be fun for the kids, you know? And this thing comes together pretty solidly, and we got a police car. Now, his one new piece is this, his light bar. It comes off. It just plugs right into that thing on the roof that Smokescreen had, so yo, check it out. Now Smokescreen's a police car. And you can do some really stupid stuff with this. Like, you can stick this down into... Can this reach there? No. Well, I can stick it on the side. Now, here, he's a police two-headed dragon. I think it's kind of it's kind of clever, but it's also has the added bonus of now you have a hot swappable light bar to stick on any Cyberverse toy. But hey, it's Prowl. He's a police car. He looks a whole lot like the Prowl we know and love, except for, you know, the ways that he doesn't. But he's got the same palette. And if you want, you can stick the Justice Hammer onto the side of the police car and just make it look like a police car with a hammer stuck on the side. I don't know, maybe when he does a drive-by, it's just... He tries to do a drift skid and just go sideways into these other cars. Bam, just bam. Dragons come up at him, going all like, "Rawr, we're dragons." And he's just like, huh? I don't know. I don't know how you would go about combat with a hammer strapped to the side of your car like that. But Prowl tries to do it, and he, I guess, carries it as well as one could hope, which is not super well. But weapon storage, look it up. Anyway, if you had no real intention of getting Smokescreen, I would tell you, if you are still getting Cyberverse toys, consider getting Prowl. The base body of this figure is a pretty good, like, sub-$10, I wish I could say $5, but usually they're more like $7, little transformer. It has a pretty intricate conversion for its size, and it's just a fun toy. And Smokescreen really surprised me in a good way, and because of that, I was not really questioning it when I saw Prowl on the shelf, and it wasn't just for the Justice Hammer. Anyway, this has been Internet Personality Vangelus, and, yo, they're also doing a bigger Prowl. So, I guess maybe that's becoming a thing, even though technically back in G1 Prowl came first. I guess Smokescreen just... maybe his name is a more 21st century friendly name, and Prowl is just... it's a one-syllable thing. It sounds like onomatopoeia almost. Insert joke about flipping tables.